What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last part, we kind of sucked a dick on Flounder's Hill, but kicked the shit out of Guppy Mound. And in this part, we are going to go to the Sand Mountain, which is kind of ironic because we've actually been at the Sand Mountain for the last like two episodes. But yeah, this is supposed to be the hardest one. I would say that probably the second one is the hardest. But
I'm built for speed with this aerodynamic physique. But I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
You know, I am going to accept this challenge. Not begrudgingly, I'm going to do this out of pride. Because you know what? I got Larry a TV set. I got Larry laid. I impressed him with my jumping capabilities. And you know what? Larry still thinks he's better. So you know what? Fuck that guy. We're going to prove it to him once and for all that we're way more badass than Larry the freaking lobster. Anyway, I'm not sure if I opened my box, so we're gonna get going. I will say that this slide, some people get a lot of trouble with it. The only really hard part is the last turn for me. So if you can get to the last turn, you should be fine. Like if they're the last turn, like it just like the only problem is there's like one really tight turn, and that's the problem I always have. But other than that, it's just simple platforming. So just remember your one jump for orange. Or your two for blue, but and you know, if you need to take a second jump with orange like I usually do, just take it, not a big deal. Anyway, if we go up here, as you'll see, there's a sandy thing. There's actually a sock on that thing with the G-Love right there, that ice pillar. But we have to hit this regardless because there is yet another golden spatula. Or gold spatula. Well, yeah, there's another golden spatula at the bottom of the layer, but another sock that is caused when this giant snowball falls. So it is pretty important that we get it. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm pretty sure that shortcut, if you jump to where that gold shiny object is, that's a shortcut and you'll land on the path, but I'm not going to trust it, and we did need the sock, so... Anyway, let's go. I'm kind of sad because I had recorded up till episode like 22 before I realized that I left my TV on, kind of like Mario Party 2, and I was like, oh my god. So I'm not gonna like kind of bummed out about that. But this last part, there's like 1,400 ways to do it, well, approximately. But any way will do. I would recommend for the last one though, you take the side I'm gonna take. I'll just make sure, yeah, that is the right one, just to avoid the curving turns of the other one, because there's a really thick turn, a really steep turn, and I usually have trouble making that, so this is just a better way to do it. Anyway, we beat Larry the fucking douchebag. I mean lobster. Fuck that guy. Oh my god. I am glad though, because in the last episode a bomb guy hit me, but now no one will ever see it. So, fuck those bombs. You're still useless. Fuck you. Hit. I don't know. I think I might have been damaged by them in this project, but whatever. They're still fucking useless. Hit. You just got balled. I'm kind of amazed how many times I've actually had to restart in this entire project. Like 3 times for episode 10. This time for, what is this? Episode 19 I had to restart after like a massive hiatus, which, yeah, I guess I should talk about, fuck off. I'm not, fuck you, Larry. I'm so glad when I don't have to see your face, I can just fucking eat you. Anyway, I really don't have much of a reason for not uploading. I mean, I guess, like, this is my last year of high school, so, I mean, I could make the excuse assignments, but I'm pretty fucking lazy, so that wasn't it. It was just one of those things where I've just been lately been so tired, and it's like, I just never found, like, I had the time to do it. I just was like, well, I'm just gonna, like, do nothing, you know? And I think that's why I haven't been uploading and doing stuff. And, the Airborne controllers are launching, soon we'll be doing a new series, which I'm not going to talk very much about, but let's just say that was eating up a lot of time with me, and now that we're done, we're getting most of it, I don't know how to exactly describe it, We've gotten most of it at least figured out. Maybe not done, but figured out. Now I'm just gonna come back to SpongeBob and really just finish this project. And I'm happy to do so because I really have missed doing this project. This is another reason why Sandy is good, because if you really have to backtrack, you can. It may be slow and tedious, like like you see here, but it is possible. SpongeBob, you're not doing that. I kind of like, and you didn't see it. You saw it last time, but you didn't see it this time. How it just crushes the people, and there's just two people standing there, and they're just sitting there, and they're standing there, and then there's a snowball, and they're like dead, instantly dead. No bodies, no fish guts, which I don't know if that's worse or better, but. Oh my! After all of that, I should have just killed myself. I should have just killed myself. By the way, suicide. I'm very anti-suicide. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just talking about for the video game sense. Kids, I will say this, that a lot of people think that their problems are very that no one understands their problems. But if I've learned anything, is that everybody has problems, and that talking about them is seriously. It can help you so much, and you think that no one's there, and you kind of see only your perspective, but I don't care who you are, people love you and people care about you, and they want what's best for you. I know sometimes, especially in like your teen years, you can have difficulties, but life is just like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's rainy, but you know what? A gust of wind comes. The weather always changes, and you just gotta, say, well, I'm just gonna do the best I can. So, it kind of took a serious note, but anybody who's considering suicide, please get help. Don't do it. There's always a better way. And you have no idea how much I mean that. I would hate for anyone I know to do that, but it does happen. I get it, a lot of stress and all that, but there's always a better alternative. Anyway, we haven't seen this part of the course. Actually, I'm just going to show this part of the course just to kind of get away from the solemnness of it. But I think it's really important that people know that they're not alone. And absolutely, hell, find my number on the internet and call me. I'll talk to you. Just don't do anything like that. But yeah, I honestly don't know where to go from there. I'm just gonna show you the end of it. This is where you come out if you came out through the snowball way, like I usually do. But yeah, I think that's a cool way too. I like how the snowballs break it all, and it's like you have to like jump through it and all that. I think that's kind of neat. Anyway, I think we've seen this part, so what I'm going to do, I like the little chairlift too. That's pretty clever. We're actually just gonna warp back to the first part of Sand Mountain. And talk to Squidward, because yeah, he kind of gave us this mission to go clear slopes for him, so we should probably tell him we, did it. There he is.
Neptune, you did it! Now I can go get my equipment and ski in peace.
Actually, I think that Patrick borrowed your equipment.
What? Who said he could do that?
I did. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind. Again.
Wouldn't
Very
mind?
true.
Of course I mind. It's only the most expensive skiing equipment you can buy. And what does Patrick want with that stuff anyway? He doesn't even know how to ski. I want the worm now.
So Patrick is going to burn the ski equipment. Classic. Well, Squidward, I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry for your loss, not really. But, yeah. Anyway, let's go, and we've cleared Sand Mountain, Rock Bottom, Mermalair, and Sand Mountain, 100%. And now we're gonna go to the area boss. This episode might be a little long, but you know what? After a hiatus, I really feel like I owe it to you guys to really seriously start uploading, seriously start editing again. I'll let this go.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
It's the worst day ever. Worst day ever. It's a fucking shitty day. Fucking shitty. Oh my god, he's licking that ice cream cone like a little whore. I mean, what? Oh!
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
You mean the sign that says kick me here?
Yikes! Looks like Spongebob's in for a rough ride.
I get cut off so often. Anyway, second boss fight, Patrick, Robot Patrick.
That was a doozy.
Kind of like Robot Sandy, but actually a decent boss fight. I bet will be done in half the time. Anyway, like I was saying, I feel guilty that I haven't been uploading as much and that I just took a lot of time off. But I do like the series and I am passionate about this, so we are back. Kind of like Eminem.
That's the ticket.
But yeah, we will. I'm not gonna make a promise, but I'm gonna try my best to not miss another update. I mean, sure, there's extenuating situations like internet outages and all that stuff that I can't control, but the stuff I can control, I will make sure is on time and done. And that just means editing in advance, getting all this stuff done, and yeah. And mostly just getting this done so that we can move on to other cool things. I got a lot of ideas for stuff I'm doing, including the other project I mentioned, which will come out maybe sometime in September, whenever. We're filming it in late June, so late June, early July, so it'll probably be after maybe our 4th Let's Play. I'm not sure. We're still working on it, but seriously, look forward to that. It's probably one of the coolest things that not only we've done, that is probably on YouTube. If it works out the way we want, trust us, it's gonna be fantastic.
What is Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen?
I think the fish guy just trying to talk like 90 things. Anyway, like Robot Sandy, Sandy comes in the second phase to assist SpongeBob taking down Robot Patrick, which I kind of like. And like, look at the stage, look at the background of this, look at all that shit. I think this would have been so much better if they had actually made an industrial level going before that, you know? Like making a level 2 Robot Patrick. I think that would melt anything. Anyhow, as you can see, the Sandy things release boxes so we can actually attack Patrick in the goo. I find the best method to actually find Robot Patrick is just swinging to avoid his stuff. Because look how quickly we're going, so we can't get hit by his attack. And this will create enough boxes so that we'll always be able to hit him. Oh, fuck. We can't hit him, like, we can't just hit him when he's not busy. So we're just gonna have to keep dodging. Yeah. I really like this boss fight. I think this boss fight probably is the best one in the game. I think this one's the best one in the game. This is my personal favorite. This was always the most memorable one to me, just in terms of atmosphere and... Oh my god.
What is Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen?
Anyway, I think this one, like, even listen to this music. It's mysterious. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I really like this music. I really like the atmosphere. I really like how he's not easy. He's not super hard, but he's challenging. He's interesting. Sometimes you'll get hit even when you're not doing anything wrong. And you know what? But it's just a good fight. It's really just a good boss fight. And video games need to really come up with creative boss fights like this again. You know what? Nowadays we have such shitty boss fights in games, like when Call of Duty era has like come in and just said, oh, we don't need boss fights, oh, we need this cool set pieces and explosions and shit. Like, we need boss fights. Boss fights are awesome, and I really hope that we get a lot more stuff of like this quality of saying, yeah, boss fights are not only memorable, atmospheric, and challenging, but not bullshit. Kind of like back kind of to the Crash Bandicoot era, where the bosses were like, they were good, they're all good, and you had to really work to beat them, but they weren't bullshit, you know. Like, it was an accomplishment. You come home from school, you fight the boss fight, you win. It is a good day. You were telling your friends at school tomorrow. That is what I think video games are missing. Instead of the conversation about Call of Duty, to say, oh yeah, man, I finally beat Bowser in Super Mario 64. Or I finally saved Zelda in Ocarina of Time. Like, those experiences were so much better than the bullshit Call of Duty ones we have today. Like, I like Call of Duty personally, but I think that it's ruined gaming. And I think that game isn't worthy of being the #1. I think there's way better games in it, and yeah, I don't know.
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight.
Anyway, I forgot to mention this earlier, but you can, in the first phase of this fight, you can hit Robot Patrick with just the regular bubble attacks, well, the bubble wand, or whatever you want to call it, the hit attack. I don't think you can with the shoes or the horn. I don't know how you would, but in this phase, you can only hit him with bubble roll. Obviously, you can hit him with the bubble roll before, but
it looks like SpongeBob
definitely,
has an opportunity here.
This is the hardest part, but yeah, you can hit him a different way than I was, so just so you know. This robot, when Patrick freezes you, there is no way of escaping the attack. He'll basically freeze you and then spit at you so you can do that. But, yeah, so basically, once you get frozen, it's an instant hit. So, you can't break out, you can't button mash or anything. Not sure if I will get frozen, but I do, you know, that's kind of how it is. Anyway, pow! I'm pretty sure this is random. I'm not sure, like, what exactly determines how he goes, but, double jump. I always find that this single spin is what's interesting. But, I don't know what exactly determines where he goes, but, yeah, I just don't know. Whee! This boss fight would be a lot better if this one was reversed, you know?
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here.
Come on. Ugh. Please, 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 please.
That's the ticket.
There we go. The most badass death in the game.
I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
What about the ski equipment?
We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
That's a good point.
You fellers are gonna make
Oh my god, your flowers aren't even floating anymore. This is nuts.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
Okay then. SpongeBob shit himself.
I'm sorry,
fudged
Captain.
his pants.
The Chum Bucket Lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, you will. We're 100% in this
Yes,
game.
it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed.
Throng sounds like throng.
So what are you gonna do,
Oh
Plankton?
shit. Basically what he says is, unfortunately I never thought I'd be on the side of it. Anyway.
We, of course, meaning
Meaning
you.
you.
We're gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas. Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robot.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
I like that. He's like, do-do-do-do-do. Yes. Yeah, that's totally what I was saying. But because I am adorable and yellow, I'm going to agree with him.
Something's fishy here.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the sea, dumbass. Anyway, thank you guys for watching Let's Play SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. In this part, we finished not only Sand Mountain, but the boss fight and unlock the third area. In the next part, we are going to go explore the third area and go back to the past stages now that we've got a new power, which is, I'll show it off, the Bubble Bash! Fuck you, Tikis. Okay. See you guys then.